What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Getting into this episode of GH, that dude who was beating up on Spencer, apparently I think his name is Book. If I heard that correctly, I think his name is Book. And I'm thinking to myself, so your name is Book and you done hit this boy with a book? A book hitting someone with a book. Ain't that some shit? So this dude is literally beating on Spencer because he felt like Spencer took his job at the library. Talking about, oh, I've been waiting 12 years to get this job. 12 years to get a job in a prison library? Sir. That's an excuse to whoop on somebody? Because did you beat the other inmates who beat you out for that job every year for 12 years? Did you beat them too? Like, I'm just, curious, inquiring minds want to know. That's some weird shit. I'm like, it got to be more to that than that. Come on now. It is prison. People in prison get shanked just, for any old reason. So people get beat for any reason and shit is prison. I don't even want to understand how prison logic work. I don't want to know how prison work. I don't need to know how prison work. I don't ever want to find out how prison works. I try to keep myself out of the penitentiary for obvious reasons. Because I would just be up in there just fighting every day. I just know it. Because with my temper, sometimes if somebody even look at me funny, it's like we'd just be scrapping every day. But I'm like, Spencer need to take some taekwondo or some shit. I'm like, boy, you need to toughen up. But surprise, surprise, Spencer actually got saved by none other than Cyrus Renault. I said, I'll be damned, Cyrus. Coming in there quoting scriptures, Bible scriptures and stuff. I'm like, here he go. So the dude done left out of the room or whatever when Cyrus came in there babbling. And, he was like, it looked like you needed some help. Spencer was like, oh, I had everything well in hand. I had everything under control. Son, no you didn't. You was getting your ass beat and you was about to get worse. You better thank Cyrus for coming in and saving your little ass because you was about to get tore up. You already got smacked in the face with a book by the book. So you better be thanking your lucky stars that he done came in when he did and saved your little scrawny behind. But I totally get where Spencer coming from about not trusting Cyrus. Because Cyrus basically was trying to say, oh, I just helped you out because you family. Because Spencer was on the offense. He was like, he was on the defense. He was like, listen, what do you want from me? Like, you saved my life, so that means you must want something. And Cyrus was like, nah, you family. That's why I helped you. I don't blame him because I would have been the same way. I would have been skeptical because everything with Cyrus is always a maneuver, a chess piece moving around on the chessboard. You know what I mean? I wouldn't trust him either. But, Cyrus pretty much told Spencer, like, listen, everybody in here know that you got protection. But for some inmates, they don't care because they in here either for life or whatever, and they don't got nothing to lose, so it don't matter to them. So you got to watch your back. And he was like, if you need some help in here, holla at me. I'm here. Just call for me. He's like, and I'll be here to help you. See, that's nice and all. I just don't totally buy it. I don't find that to be genuine. Not at all. I don't. I definitely feel like there's a motive behind it, but who knows? But yeah, Spencer need to toughen up in here because you're going to be in here for a little second. Toughen up. You know what I mean? Toughen the hell up. So anyway, moving on from that. I am so glad that Sasha has people in her corner because I know this is not easy for her. Like, she just lost her child a year ago. Now a year later, you lose your husband. This is a bit much. I'm surprised she's still walking around, like she's still standing, because I would have been up in a ball, curled up in a field position, just bawling my eyes out. I'm just saying, because that's a lot to lose in a year. You know what I mean? A lot. And you had to go through the whole drug stuff again and the guardianship, like all around that time. It's a lot. So thank God she got people like Gladys and Nina and Maxie. And I'm glad Maxie was there to, comfort her and help her out and stuff because she needed a dress. Like, she can't even buy a dress for her husband's funeral because her money is still tied up. It's still frozen because of the guardianship. So she can't even afford a dress right now. Like, that's fucked. So Maxie helped her and got her some stuff from the Crimson collection or whatever, got her a dress or whatever to wear. And I'm glad Maxie, Maxie is one of the perfect people to talk to about this because she went through this. She lost a husband. And, Maxie has lost a husband. She lost a sister. Like, Maxie lost a lot in her life. So, the best person to talk to about things like this would be her. And, Maxie pretty much told her, listen, take it one minute at a time, one step at a time, one day at a time. That's all you can do. You know what I mean? You don't have to rush to be back at the company. You ain't got to rush to do nothing. Just go at your own pace at this point. And and that's how Sasha need to live. Like, just go at your own pace, If you feel like you still need to cry and all that, cry. Let it out. You know what I mean? You're grieving. There's no time limit on it. So I'm glad she got somebody to, talk to about things like this because she's going to need it. Because as time goes on, it's still going to get hard, especially with the holidays coming up. You got Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas coming up. It's going to be tough. She got a rough road ahead of her, but with people in her corner, she definitely going to get through. So anyway, moving on from that, Dante pretty much was talking to Sonny about the whole Dex situation and stuff, trying to find out where Dex is. But Dante should know Sonny not going to talk. Sonny is not going to tell you nothing. And Sonny was trying to get a feel for it from Dante. He was like, do you really believe that he's innocent? And Dante was like, yeah. He was like, should I believe it? All signs is pointing to it. I mean, they didn't find anything in his apartment. Hell, they ain't even find him in his apartment. So that's why he trying to get Sonny to tell him, like, all right, tell me where he is. I know you know. But Sonny not going to tell him nothing. So, of course, Christina come busting up in there because she not happy with the guard Sonny gave her. She want Dex because she was like, the big guard that Sonny gave her is scaring off the customers at Charlie. She was like, yeah, I can't work like that. Like, Sonny was like, well, I don't know what else to tell you, but for right now, you just gonna have to keep him as a guard. I don't know what else to tell you. Go back to work. I'm still your daddy. I'm still the boss. Get back to work. So Dante, of course, got a call from Robert about Diane. Diane made it out of surgery. She not awake yet, but she made it out. Thank God. Everything worked out. Because I said, I know damn well we ain't about to lose Diane, the Maverick. I know we not. So she pulled through. Sonny and Dante showed up to the hospital, and Robert was updating them. Robert and Sonny are pretty much on the same team at this moment. Like, they want the same thing. They want to find out who the hell this person is, man, woman. They don't know. They want to find out who it is. But Robert just can't stress the fact enough that all these people are connected to Sonny. He's trying to figure out how. Like, who's this person from maybe your past, present? Who's this person? You know what I mean? So they got to work together on some level to find out who it is. The suspect list is pretty much endless at this point. So, moving on from that, I don't know why they wasting Dex on Jocelyn. I really don't know why. Could I see him and Joss together? Yeah, but I feel like after watching him with Christina, I feel like him and Christina could be better. I feel like they could be. You know what I mean? Christina need a new boo. Like, I'm just saying, I think her and Dex we can get some heat out of them. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they show, but that's the problem too. Christina's not on enough. You know what I mean? For her and Dex to be a real couple. She got to be on a bit more. Jocelyn's on all the time. You know what I mean? So, and Dex is a contract player. So, they got to put a contract with a contract in order to see them on a regular. So, I get that aspect of it. But damn, man, I really wish that they could put, Dex and Christina. I think that would be hot. Jocelyn acting all type of fool at Charlie's or whatever, trying to find out where Dex is and stuff. And Trina was like, why are you so worried about where this man is? Well, shit, it's obvious why she worried, because she wants some of that. That's what it is. She wants some yum yum. That's all it is. She done fell for that man. I don't care what she say or what answer she gives. She fell for that boy. She definitely has. There ain't no question about it. So they start talking about Trina and this whole thing that Curtis engineered for her, the art exhibit or whatever. Well, not the art exhibit, but that art internship for her at the Chuck. She basically saying she not gonna take it because of how it was given to her, because she don't like the fact that Curtis meddled in her life and he engineered something for her, and that's not the way she wanted it. I can respect that. That Trina don't want to take it for that reason. But my thing is, take it. It's a huge opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, you don't like the way that you got it, but you could take it and turn it into something great. You know what I'm saying? This could be wonderful for her. I definitely feel she should take it. Um, so pretty much they started talking about the whole Spencer situation because Jocelyn hasn't, visited Spencer yet. And she was like, well, when we go visit Spencer, you should come with us. You want to come with us? Trina, she don't want to do that because Trina's happy where her life is or whatever, and she just don't want to continue to complicate things with Spencer at this point. Um, so Jocelyn started grilling her. She was like, so if you would have had time to see him and talk to him before he was led off to Pentonville, what would you have said? But of course, Christina interrupted that conversation because I was interested in finding that out myself. I definitely feel like Trina's still feeling Spencer. There's no question. She definitely is. Like, there's still heat between them. It's unresolved feelings, basically. So, Rory ended up texting Trina about a comic convention or something like that out of town. Normally, I'm happy for her and I want her to go. But Rory is on my suspect list, so I don't know how I feel about that. He's suspect number one right now. So I'm not too sure. Uh, but of course, Jocelyn's mind went to the gutter because she was wondering if Trina and Rory were ready to go that next level, like to the bedroom. Like, are y'all gonna be sharing a hotel room? I love Trina's answer to it because for one, she's not rushing to do anything sexually with Rory. You know what I mean? Because she just don't know. If, she knows that they're not there yet. And that's totally fine. I think Trina should take her time with it. You know what I mean? There's no rush on losing your virginity, or did she lose her virginity already? I think Trina is a virgin, I want to say. I don't think she lost it. I don't think so. But either way, it ain't no rush on that. You know what I mean? So I definitely think she should take her time. Um, so Jocelyn, of course, decided to get the hell out of there because she needed to find Dex. And she went to Sonny's restaurant and bumped into Carlos, the big dude with the knife. I'm like, Jocelyn, why you can't just mind your business? Like, why you can't stay out of mischief? Like, I'm just saying. So anyway, moving on from that. Liz was trying to get information out of Gregory about Finn's deceased wife Rico, but of course Gregory couldn't tell her anything because he never met her. That's when him and Finn were in the outs and stuff like that, so he never met the girl or nothing, so he can't be of information for her. Much help, pretty much. I was so pissed at Gregory because I like Gregory, but he done went to Finn and snitched on Elizabeth. I'm like, why you had to go snitch? And he gonna tell Finn, oh, Liz was asking about Rico and I don't know why. Maybe she's feeling insecure. Gregory, put the shut to the up. Why you snitch? Why you telling her? I was pissed. I said, you shouldn't have said nothing. So Finn and Liz was talking about the whole Nicholas thing or whatever, like Nicholas berating Finn or whatever, and she tried to apologize on Nicholas's behalf and stuff because they were close at one point. But I'm like, Liz and Nicholas has not their relationship ain't been the same for some years, their friendship, so she need to nip that in the bud. So anyway, moving on from that, Drew comes out the bathroom in a towel, dripping wet. I'm like, sir, you knew what you were doing when you did that. And then gonna sit there and apologize to Carly. Oh, I'm sorry, let me go put some clothes on. Normally people do that. They put their clothes on in the bathroom right after they take a shower and dry off. Like, he knew what he was doing. Come on now. I'm not complaining, but you knew what you was doing. So at least he tried to, talk Carly off the ledge, because once he told Carly about Diane, Carly was ready to hop on the first plane back to Port Charles. But I do agree. I mean, on the one hand, I understand why she would want to go back because for her kids and stuff. But on the other hand, it's like, if you did go back, you would end up just another victim yourself. So it's best that she just hang out in Florida and do her thing there. So Drew ended up getting her, some media or whatever, some media time with a couple of reporters or whatever. But he pre-warned her. He was like, they're going to ask about your background. They're going to dig into your background, your past, especially your past here in Florida. I love that Carly didn't care. Carly was like, listen, it's all pretty much out in the open. Like, it's no secret what I did in the past. You know what I mean? Like, it's out there. So I totally feel her on that. She's ready to face this. I'm kind of liking this storyline that she has right now because away from everything in Port Charles. She's just in her own little bubble. So I like it. Um, Anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.